Yeah, well, this was a while ago because that second grader started seventh grade last
Oh.
week. But back when my baby was more of a baby, she went to an elementary school that has this beautiful, beautiful idea that is like taught to kids. There is a bench on the playground of their elementary school that's called the buddy bench. And it is a bench set right, on the edge of all the play equipment. And the idea for the buddy bench is that when you are feeling alone and maybe a little lost at recess, maybe you don't have anyone to play with, you need a friend, you go sit on that bench. And the kids are taught to have eyes tuned to the bench. And if someone's sitting on that bench, it's sort of like, a very tangible cry for help. Help, I need a friend. Just the picture of that makes me feel a little teary.
Yeah.
But as you know, kids are kids and humans are humans and we're all broken. And the idea doesn't always get played out.
Right.
I have so many stories where it did. I have so many stories where my children, and I'm sure many others, sat on that bench and had someone come to their side. But on this particular day, when I picked Maggie up from school, she was real morose, very quiet, not her personality at all to be quiet. So I was like, wow, something went on. So I'm sort of poking around and asking about the day. And finally it comes out that at recess time, she didn't find anyone to play with. And as she went and sat on the bench. She sat on the bench and she sat on the bench and nobody came to her side. And as she's telling me the story in her second grade language, it's just very simple. I was like, how did you feel? I was sad. What were you thinking? I was thinking, I wish someone noticed I was on the bench.
Yeah.
And then I said, well, honey, what did you do? Go get a teacher? I mean, And she said, Mom, I was sitting there and then suddenly I realized that I actually wasn't alone. I said, oh. She said, because I realized that Jesus was sitting on the bench with me. I said, baby, what did you do? And she said, I just started talking to you.
Isn't that precious?
Yeah. I think of that so often because my response, when no one seems to be coming to my aid in the midst of a lonely moment or season or circumstance, is to look around and be mad that everyone else has a friend on the monkey bars.
Yeah.
Or to go run and tell the recess teacher. No one's following the rules of the buddy bench. Like there's a system to this, but I want to be more like that second grader. I want to recognize the space, recognize that the space is probably sacred ground. And by intention, I'm sitting on the buddy bench alone. And I can use that time to talk to Jesus.
That is precious.
And that happens, like loneliness becomes this gap that no one can fill. And yet then it's flipped into this gift that no one can steal.
Oh, that's beautiful. Nobody can steal it.
No one can
this time with Jesus. Yeah. Thank you, Alicia.